Let's face it, flagship smartphones are getting really expensive. Every year we see new models from big brands like Apple and Samsung pushing past the $1,000 mark. For a lot of people, that's just too much to spend on a phone no matter how good it is. Even if you're a tech enthusiast, it's hard to justify paying so much, especially when upgrades are getting smaller and smaller each year. This high price trend is making a lot of users look for alternatives. People want great cameras, fast performance, and premium designs, but they don't want to break the bank. That's where the so-called flagship killers come in. These are phones that offer almost everything you'd want from a top-tier device, but at a much lower price point. The idea is simple. Why pay more for a logo when you can get the same, or sometimes even better, features for less? This is why brands like Oppo have been getting a lot of attention lately. They're pushing out devices that deliver serious value, without the flagship tax. If you're tired of overpriced phones and want something that feels just as premium, the Oppo Reno 14 Pro 5G might be exactly what you're looking for. The Oppo Reno 14 Pro 5G comes in hot as a potential game changer. Oppo isn't new to this space, but the Reno 14 Pro feels like it's aiming straight at people who want all the flagship features without the flagship price. It's the kind of phone that makes you question why you'd ever spend more. Oppo's Reno series has always pushed the boundaries, but this year's Pro model really turns up the heat. It packs features that you'd usually only find in phones that cost a lot more. Think of it as getting the best of both worlds. Premium hardware and software, but at a price that doesn't make your wallet cry. This phone isn't just about specs either. Oppo is focusing on the overall experience. From the way it looks and feels, to the way it handles daily tasks and photography, every part of the Reno 14 Pro 5G feels thoughtfully designed. That's what makes it stand out in a crowded market. If you're curious about what makes this phone special, let's break down the design and display first. First impressions matter, and the Oppo Reno 14 Pro 5G nails it right out of the box. The phone features a matte glass back that feels smooth and resists fingerprints, making it look fresh all day. Its slim profile means it's comfortable to hold, even during long gaming sessions or movie marathons. What really sets this phone apart is its durability. It comes with both IP68 and IP69 ratings, which means it's protected against dust and can handle being submerged in water. That's not something you usually see at this price point. The frame feels solid, and the buttons have a satisfying click. Details that add up to a premium feel. The display is another highlight. You get a massive 6.83-inch AMOLED screen with a sharp 1.5K resolution. Colors pop, blacks are inky, and you get that deep contrast only AMOLED can provide. Scrolling is buttery smooth thanks to the 120Hz refresh rate. Whether you're gaming or just browsing, everything looks fluid and vibrant. With 1200 nits of peak brightness, outdoor visibility is excellent. Even under direct sunlight, you won't be squinting to read your notifications or watch videos. All these little details combine to give you a device that looks and feels every bit as good as the much pricier flagships. One of the main selling points of the Oppo Reno 14 Pro 5G is its camera setup. On paper it sounds impressive. 350-megapixel sensors covering wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto duties. But does it live up to the hype in real-world use? The answer is a strong yes. The main camera comes with optical image stabilization, which means your shots are sharp, even if your hands aren't steady. Low-light performance is solid with vibrant colors and plenty of detail. The ultra-wide sensor lets you capture sweeping landscapes or big group shots without losing clarity at the edges. The real standout, though, is the periscope telephoto lens. With 3.5 times optical zoom and up to 120 times digital zoom, you can get closer to your subject without moving an inch. While the digital zoom is more of a party trick, the optical zoom is genuinely useful for things like concerts or wildlife photography. All these features mean you're ready for just about any photo scenario: portraits, landscapes, action shots, or zoomed-in details. The triple 50-megapixel setup isn't just about big numbers, it's about giving you creative flexibility and consistently great results. Oppo isn't just relying on hardware for its camera chops. The Reno 14 Pro 5G comes packed with smart AI features that make photography and editing easier and more fun. The AI Perfect Shot mode automatically tweaks settings to get the best possible photo. It's like having a pro photographer in your pocket. AI Editor 2.0 is another standout. This tool lets you edit photos and videos with just a few taps. One of the coolest features is Magic Eraser for video, which lets you remove unwanted objects from your clips. Got a photobomber in your vacation video? Just erase them, and it looks like they were never there. AI Recompose is perfect for those times when your shot isn't perfectly framed. It suggests better crops and angles, helping you get a more balanced, eye-catching photo. You don't need to be a pro editor. These tools make it easy for anyone to get great results. These AI features aren't just gimmicks. They genuinely save you time and help you get the most out of your photos and videos, whether you're sharing on social media or keeping memories for yourself. Under the hood, the Oppo Reno 14 Pro 5G is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8450 chipset. It's paired with either 12 or 16 gigabytes of fast LPDDR5X RAM. In real-world use, this means the phone is snappy and responsive, whether you're gaming, multitasking, or just jumping between apps. Games like PUBG Mobile, Genshin Impact, and Call of Duty. Mobile runs smoothly at high settings. There's no noticeable lag or stutter, and the phone stays cool even during extended sessions. The large RAM also means you can keep a ton of apps open in the background without any slowdowns. Everyday tasks like browsing, streaming, and messaging feel effortless. The phone handles heavy multitasking with ease, letting you jump from editing photos to watching videos to replying to messages without missing a beat. This level of performance puts the Reno 14 Pro 5G right up there with more expensive flagships. Whether you're a gamer, a power user, or just someone who wants a smooth, lag-free experience, this phone delivers. Battery life is another area where the Oppo Reno 14 Pro 5G impresses. With a massive 6,200 mAh battery, you can easily get through a full day of heavy use. Even if you're streaming, gaming, and snapping photos non-stop, you won't be reaching for the charger before bedtime. When you do need to charge, Oppo's 80-watt wired charging is super fast. You can go from 0 to 100% in under 40 minutes. If you prefer wireless charging, the phone supports up to 50 watts, which is faster than most competitors' wired speeds. You spend less time plugged in and more time using your phone. In terms of value, the expected price of the Reno 14 Pro 5G undercuts big names like Samsung and Google while offering similar or better specs. You're getting a premium experience without the premium price tag. For anyone looking at flagship phones but balking at the cost, this is a serious contender. If you want a phone that looks great, performs even better, and doesn't cost a fortune, the Oppo Reno 14 Pro 5G might just be your next upgrade.